our Century Automotive Group. We have BMW, Porsche, Jaguar, Land Rover, Volvo, all in Huntsville, Alabama. We have 3 generations in our business, which we'll jump right in there to that. My father founded our company. He is 83 years old. He is our chairman, and I am president of our company, and I have been here for 34 years. And my husband is our general manager. He has been with our company for 33 years. And our son Parker has been here for almost 6 years. And he is our used car director. So we have a lot of family in our business. We do all enjoy each other, do Christmas dinner and Thanksgiving around the table together, thanks to Rawls. And we've all been working together a long time. And, you know, again, my husband and I are here running things every day and have for 34 years together, and it works.
So what made you begin to think about succession planning and going down the journey of looking for people to help facilitate the process for you?
You know, it was a 20 group meeting actually, and Hugh came and spoke at our 20 group. And I remember sitting there and listening to him, and the story that you all have used and I've used with other people. He went, you know, family business is such a wonderful, great opportunity, but it was the but that I so listened to, and you don't want to not be able to sit around the Thanksgiving dinner table with those that you love, your family, because of something that happened at work that day or something that happened in your business, or don't want to say, oh no, we don't want to go be at their house or even Sunday dinner or whatever because of something happened at business. And I thought, that's right. I mean, it's a wonderful thing to have a family business. And in our automobile industry, you see so many second and third generations that screw it up. And George and I did not want to be the generation that screwed it up. And our children are coming on board and they love our business too. We have 4 children and all 4 of them love our business and want to be in our business. And we are making them work very hard outside of our business to be successful before we even will consider them coming in, because it's not a birthright to be here. It's not. It is a wonderful family asset that we all have to protect. But more importantly, we have to protect the family unit and harmony and all of us getting along. And that's what Hugh really harped on at that meeting. And so after the 20 group meeting, I remember he was having lunch all by himself. He probably wanted to sit by himself and be quiet. And I went over and I pulled up a chair and I sat down and asked him every question I could think of, and tried to get him to talk to my dad, tried to get my dad to talk to him. And it was probably a good 5-6 years after that, where every time I saw anybody from Rawls at NADA or called anyone, I would go talk to you all. And finally, when we started thinking about bringing our first child into the business, our oldest son, Parker, we finally decided it was time to get you all involved. It was a long process. It did not just happen the first meeting and the first pitch. It did not.
Yeah, that's it's pretty consistent in terms of what do you feel like was the process in terms of over those 4 to 5 years? Was it understanding what succession planning was? Was there was it distractions in other ways in terms of growing the business? What do you think was part of that process?
I think your word distractions hit home with me because we're always too busy. We're always too busy to do things. Our business is busy. Mm-hmm. And you think, well, you know, oh, we'll deal with that later. We'll deal with that later. And I think sometimes we all are guilty of doing that and we don't deal with it till it's too late and it's hard. And I think if you do proper planning and do it on the front end, it makes things so much easier. And I think we got to the point where it was starting to get hard with my dad in the business, my husband and I both working together, trying to, I mean, we're the sandwich generation, if you will. I mean, have a healthy, successful father that was, and then a son coming in that is very successful and wants to do well. And George and I are kind of like, well, where are we in this fit? And wait a minute. And so it was nice when Parker started coming on board that we were finally like, okay, we need to do something. We do, so that we can all get what we want out of Century, the engine that got us here. Mm-hmm. And we can all get what we want, but we have to do it the right way. And I think Parker coming on board, we had 2 or 3 generations in here. And looking back, it's been 6 years since we've been with Rawls now, 5 or 6. And oh my gosh, there's no way we could have done it without Rawls. But the years before going in, I think sometimes you'd think, oh, God, I need to call them. And then you wouldn't. I need to call them, and then you wouldn't. And then I'd go hear them talk somewhere or read an article, and it'd be like, God, we need to do this. And then at some point you just have to go, it is time. And it maybe was time years before, but you almost know when it's time. Mm-hmm. And it was. And so it was an event for us. And sometimes it's an event where someone dies, which that's very hard, or an event where you've got too many people on board and you don't know what to do with them all. And for us, it was an event with our son coming into our business, but thank God we weren't too screwed up to begin with. so we didn't wait too late. And fortunately, we have another son that's ready to come on board. So that's what I was just on the phone with Rawls 15 minutes ago, just talking about what that's going to look like with him coming on board. And boy, does it feel good to have done it right with one child, knowing that we've got a roadmap for the next one. And we were just saying, do we do anything any differently with this one? I mean, we had a roadmap and we did it and we follow it. And so we're going to meet with the mentor team at 2:00 today and kind of go over their involvement with our next son coming on board.
Wow.
So it's been a great, it's the process that works, and that's what we're following.